Hello. Oh, it's too bright. Too bright. All right. Is it on here? All right. Hello. Is this working? Why is that me? What is it? Who would I? The computers. I'm a couple minutes early, so I'll just chill. Man, I'm looking kind of too bright. Too bright? Wait. Remove these? I don't know. What am I doing? Back a little bit? All right. Is this it? This jacket might be too much. All right. What is bitrate? So many things to learn. I'm kind of chill. Oh, man. I'm waiting for people to trickle in. 0 viewers. I don't know how this works. I am a hello, Ghost Swayze. How are you doing? Oh boy, if you are new to the stream, I'm Amber. I sit on my porch, I have a drink. Today is vodka and water and bitters. And I am in Hollywood, so occasionally you will hear sirens or cats getting fucked in an alley. Hey, Holly. And I do have a citizen app, which is a police scanner. Did you know that just anybody can get a police scanner? Hello. Hey, Fishweeds. Hello, Buttnose Stephanie. Yeah, anybody can get a police scanner, so sometimes I'll hear a whoop whoop around the corner, and I will turn on the thing, and somebody has a machete. It's always a machete, and they're always at my doorstep, because I'm living in a very chaotic part of the world. Hey, that's my name, B. I'm here for those horny cats. I am too. They come around. They've stopped trusting us because we got one of them spaded or neutered or whatever you call it, the lady cat. And, I guess if I befriended some aliens and they took me aboard their spaceship and clipped something off of me, I'd be pissed off too. So, hello. Held a message for recent hostility. Allow it to post. Allow it. I don't know what that is. My grandma would, sorry. Can you please come in for a cooking show as a guest? Yes, that's my name, B. I would love to come on your show as a guest. What can we cook? We can make some stew. We can make some beans. Ham. I can't believe Ed let that ham go expired. That poor pig. It got killed, and then it got fucked in the back of a freezer. Ham. Were they still doing that? I left 5 minutes ago. Best of luck for them. Here's my question for the chat room. If you were killed, how would you like to be eaten? How would you like to be eaten? Would you be roasted? Would you be broiled? Would you be skewered? Maybe with some like pineapples and grilled? I think that'd be good. I think it'd be tasty that way. Put me through a skewer with some pineapples and peppers. So you get a little sweet, little savory combo with potatoes. Remember that? That was my ex's mom. She had a dog, and it would lick her feet, and it would just go. Sous vide. Sous vide. Men love sous vide. I don't know what it is, but it's like you slowly cook it on a barely boiling thing. Hello, fellow Louisianan. Oh, well, hello. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. And this gives you a nice sear. Get some of that leg meat on a cast iron pan. I usually smoke out here, but I am trying to curb my smoking. I know whenever I try to quit, over a candle. I do keep dipping my hair over the candle, so I'm just waiting. I've definitely got candle juice on my computer, on the ground, everywhere, and I'm just waiting to like burn the house down someday. I don't know. Amber shoots and smack. Hey, the jacket might be too much. The jacket's very like New York me, just like what the fuck's up, bitch. And I'm not. I'm making rose water and hula hooping. Like that's my new vibe. It's very like candles, hula hooping to Prince, Purple Rain. I do that every day. It's a great workout. I used to do jujitsu, and it was just like, you get over there and you fuck that guy up. You break your bones, and I don't give a fuck, And now it was just like too much. These men like between my legs, too much. I want to just hula hoop to Purple Rain. That's all I like. That's all I want to do. I want to go on like one of those bow flexes. Like that's my workout. I have the workout of like a middle-aged divorced mom who got all of her money in the divorce. It just sits pretty. That's it. That's how I want to work out. Is this LA? Yes, this is in Los Angeles. Andrew Dice Amber. So, hickory dickory dock. I'm sucking on the cock. Oh, can I delete that? I want a divorce first, but I need a husband. Yeah, I just want to be a divorcee with all that, with all them quills and diamonds. I open up my closet. I've been listening to a lot of like true crime podcasts, and there's a lot of like women who have been divorced and they feel like love is over, and these men will go on these dating websites that are specifically like for divorced people, and they know that like you're desperate for love, and then they'll take them for all their money. And there's also a lot of stories of doctors misbehaving. Like I generally like kind of trusted the medical profession, but I'm hearing more and more of like there was a guy in the LA clinic that just lied about his credentials. He just straight up walked in there. I don't know. There's an anesthesiologist like addicted to the hooch, addicted to the stuff. I'm sure, God bless our doctors, but I don't know. I have a hard time trusting people. Dr. Death. Yeah, this guy was just like, he was an anesthesiologist. And I guess if you're around those drugs all day, it's like, I love alcohol. And if my job was to like give people alcohol like a bartender, then yeah, I'm going to be drinking. Hey. Oh, I got a fun text. Yeah, I was a bartender. I would drink every time after work. I would always be like, no, I'm just going to go home and relax. And every time, like I clock out at 5:00 and I was like, fuck it, I'm getting fucked up every time. I love your pod. Thank you. My nail polish. I got it new the other day. There was a special right around my bar that had like a slice of pizza and a beer for $8. That's all you want. And of course, I got to get a shot of tequila with it. And then, of course, you get another shot of tequila. And then you're making friends, you're talking, you're chatting. Next thing you know, I'm falling down the stairs every time. But you know what? I'm glad I did that before the pandemic, because I wish I went out more before the pandemic. People would be like, you go out a lot. And I'm like, I wish I went out more. I would go to the Dresden, which is this jazz bar in LA, and I would go alone. Queen of just going out alone. Order some escargot for $12. Just watch this jazz band play all night with a Negroni. That's all I ever wanted. Valentine's Day, I would always go out alone. In fact, I never went out with a boyfriend, really. Maybe like once or twice, but where is Amber from? Well, Jerky Jerks, I'm Louisiana, Saudi Arabia born. New York City, was there for 12 years. New York City is all a blur. You have to listen to this actually happening. Oh, is this actually happening? I submitted a story for that show, and I submitted a story for that show, and they were like, no, I don't think our producers will like it. And it's about me, because it was about me getting sexually assaulted, but I made it funny. It's my time. It's my story. I'll make it funny. It was in the pool at this church. One girl, one of my business doctors, she tells me crazy stories about the doctor she's worked with. Yeah, I heard a story about a doctor coming in with a gun. Like, what kind of surgery is that? Just like, blah, 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 blah. All right, he's cut open. With a machete. It started to go out alone in my 20s and turn myself into, yeah, go out alone. Go out alone. That's the best way, because then you can go wherever you want to go. And then, maybe sometimes I would get too drunk. I would go out alone, sexually assaulted at a church. Well, it was a Southern Baptist church, and I wore a bikini, and then this kid just got too excited, and he just ripped it off, and like no one came to help except for a dog. And the kid was he was special needs, and nobody knew what to do, and they all just kind of made small talk after seeing my tits. That's the gist of the story. Basically, things happen so much better than they do when you're older. Yeah. Yeah, when you're older, you know how to handle yourself more. Sadly, I'm a non-passing trans male, so I'm constantly afraid of being assaulted. Oh man, Sailor Scoot. Yeah, I can't even imagine. Um, yeah, people out there are crazy, and they just behave with wild abandon and mean. More and more video stuff I see online. I think I saw a video today where like how I get out of bed, my alarm clock is I'll just like scroll through the worst possible things I can on the internet, and then I find the worst thing, and I'm like, yep, time to go. Time to get up and put my socks on. This is the worst thing. I have to face my day. It was some guy calling women holes. He's like, yeah, fuck you. You know, you sleep with us, and you were like, you didn't make me come. Oh yeah, because you're worthless. You don't care about yourself. That's why should I care about you? And I was like, oh, so you're just admitting you've never made a woman come? You fucking loser. Calling women holes? Go fuck. Go fuck. But he wants people to get mad. That's what those people want. They want you to be like, go fuck yourself, because then they get more views. You know, they want people to share it and spread it like a disease. Hatred is a disease. Am I right? I love my LT. Oh, yeah, Sailor. I'll fuck with anybody who fucks with you. Hello, Gorilla Nuts. I don't get mad for free. No, don't get mad for free. That's too much. Like Ben Shapiro? Yes. And then he did like that WAP song, and then somebody did a remix to it, and I was like, y'all just helping this guy out. Don't don't click on this. They love that. And I think Ben Shapiro wrote a book recently about like being a masculine man in the war or something, but he's like this little dude you want to push over. And I look like I could take him, and I'm a dainty lady that hula hoops. P word was a gentle name though. What's a P? A penis? Fuck Ben Shapiro, the long trailer. You go fuck. That's a very Jackie. How about not to make my wife moist? Man, there's a lot of people that brag about not making women come. I don't get it. I've definitely like stopped doing any sort of casual sex. Well, yeah, I'm like talking to somebody right now, but even before then, I just wasn't, because I was tired of just like a dude would come and then be like, all right, I'm done. And I was like, but I'm not. And it never even occurred to him that I'm another human being in this scenario. I think that happened a couple times, and I was like, you know what? No. My first time watching You're So Great. Oh, thank you. I'm so blind. I am Madame Muir. They're exhausting. Fuck Ben Shapiro. When I said things could happen to we get more women look up like, oh, sorry, I can't. I'm so dumb. I can't read. Yeah, things get better. You know, people have this whole thing of after you're 23, your life goes down the hill, and it doesn't. It gets better because you make money. You know how to make money. You know how to take care of yourself. And I definitely like. I don't drink a whole lot. I like work out. I eat well, because you need to do these things. You know what I mean, for yourself. And you know how to go out and where to go. Well, I'm 30. How's my future? Like, your future's great. And 30's very young. Can we stop focusing on bitch? People focus on things really matter. The fact that Ted Cruz ate my son. Dang, Meg, Ted Cruz ate your son. What a fucker. What a bad politician to just leave the state. Like any politician, you get heat generators out there. You get blankets for people. You go give hugs and like toys to kids. Or you go door to door to people's houses. That's what a politician does, right? You can be a piece of shit. You can be a piece of shit guy. Like, maybe I disagree with your views, your political views, but go like, give blankets to kids or something. Like, people are dying. He doesn't even give a fuck. He just leaves. Go fuck. You could be like the most staunch Republican. I don't care. But just go feed people, help people, be a politician. That's what you're supposed to be doing. 27 was a good time for me. Oh, yeah, 27's a good age. Fuck Ted Cruz. Hey, Sailor Scoot 26 is young. Look at you. Cruz is a cunt. We're all unified. Yeah, this is the unity that Biden was talking about. The hatred of. That bitch got cornrows and a puka shell anklets. Ooh. Mm. Oh, Eddie, you're on the chat. Eddie Tunes. What's the joke where, like, it's so cold in Texas the steers are queers? So I guess. Is that what you said? Is that what you're. Oh. What's the word I wanted to. I don't. Never mind. Uh, just turned 24, so looking forward to life. Yeah, look forward to life. How have you been during quarantine? Holding up? Well, I take active measures for my mental health, like not drinking a lot, going on long walks. I'll go on like a 3-hour walk. Lots of working out, lots of cooking, taking care of myself, thinking positive thoughts. Sometimes I'll scowl, and I'm just like, and then like my front case facing camera looks at me, and I'm like, oh shit. I just look like a gremlin. But beauty comes from within. You have to breathe, put on your rose water. I love nothing more than just like spraying on my prissy pot rose water. I love being a prissy pot little princess. I'm not a snob. Those are two different things. Being a snob means you think you're better than other people. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. But I like my rose water, I like my hula hoops, and I like washing under my feet. These are things I like. I like my clothes. I love going to my Goodwill and finding a cute little dress and then bragging to people it was only $2. This whole thing, only $2. That's what I love. I've been 30 since September and still haven't accepted it. That's fine. 30 is so young. You look fresh and dewy. Well, thanks, Clementine. It's sleep. Sleep and candlelight. I honestly think that those ring lights, even though I should get one because a lot of the lighting quality in my house, that's why I shoot. And I say my house, I rent a room from here. I don't own a house. But that's why I film usually during the day because there's the sunlight that comes in. And I only have a few precious hours to do it. But everything else is just like, it doesn't fit. It's like these big overhead lights. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Zoraculta. And thanks, Mr. Dibsub, for the follow. And thanks, I am Madam Muir. Look at this. When we went into quarantine, I was 33. I'm shocked to be 35. Oh, my God. It has been that long, hasn't it? We all thought it was going to be 2 weeks. 2 weeks to slow the spread. Here we are like 6 years later. But as long as very wealthy people are profiting off of this, I mean, the disease is real. Don't get me wrong, but like Amazon, look at their stocks. They went through the roof. And they pay out politicians, right? So they're just going to find a new way. Oh, lock it down again, lock it down again. I mean, isn't California and Florida's numbers the same? It's the same, except we ruined small business. I took a walk around Hollywood. Everything's closed down except for the smoke shop. Except for the shop where you can go buy whippets. Man, in the Bible it does say that during these times you're supposed to remain sober because it fucks with your brain. But also now's a good time to pour a glass of vodka and rant on the internet. I miss schools being full-time. Yeah, chip and metal, this might be very, I don't know what this word is, angsty, instigating, but when I was growing up, I had to leave the home. Like, I went to school every day. I hated school. I was bad at school, but it was like, I gotta be out of this house. I gotta, like, be away from my parents. And they weren't monsters. My parents weren't monsters. They did the best they could. But I was like, I can't be stuck with these people. The people that birthed me. That's what like being a toddler's for. And then once you get like a certain age, you're just like, I gotta go. And now these kids, they can't go anywhere and they're just stuck at home learning over Zoom. I mean, I hate to say it, but like part of learning is like being around other kids. Other kids are a nightmare most of the time. But, you got to know like how to talk to people. Like I went to public school. Everybody was very real to a big point. Oh, there's a cure for cancer, I'm sure, but there's too much money to be made and it's population control fucking monsters. Absolutely. I mean, there's, who's that basketball player that had HIV even, and he lived for years? Magic Johnson. He's still alive, he's still kicking it, but I think now there's like an AIDS medication out on the market. But early on, way before that, he was fine because he had it, because he had the money. So they're going to withhold it. It's weird to be an only kid right now. Oh, Spork FTW. Yeah. Because you got to talk to other kids, And like have kid conversations. Like, hey, that's a cool stick. You want to go pick it up? Yeah. Let's go hit that cool stick against a rock. That's like a kid conversation. There's always a condom behind the library at school that you go and look at it and point. Every every single school has the same stories. There's always one used condom out in the woods behind school that during recess you would go and poke at it with a stick. Like that's what you kids need to do. And not like, I gotta get my math lessons in on Zoom. I need my reports. They're like tiny accountants. What are they, like, 16? Like behaving like a 30-year-old? Be 16. The condom. Sport FDW. Did you have a condom behind your school? Did you have a condom? At least there's less school shootings. Yes, you're right. I'm in grad school to be a school librarian. I can confirm the There's always a condom. There's always a condom, and there's always a girl with worms in her vagina. Everyone. Almost every school. And, people are usually shocked and like, worms? We didn't have... Oh, actually, come to think of it, yeah, there was a girl that was a room and she had worms in her vagina. Because vaginas are funny, They're like funny little things. You could, like, pockets, like wet pockets. You kind of find out about it, and you're like, you can grow worms in there. I never saw the condom, but you heard about the condom, so you still had a condom. I haven't encountered the worms. My son got accepted into college at 16. He's remote learning while I'm sad we're missing college experiences. I'm glad he hasn't had the alcohol poisoning yet. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're 16 at college, that's like big boy time because everybody goes to college. And I mean, I got a scholarship, but it was really just, I barely maintained it. I think my dad told me, he was like, keep your scholarship up, but just know college is for like learning about yourself and being with other people. He didn't tell me to go have sex or anything like that, but he was like, go like be in groups, join clubs, be social, talk to people. That's really the college experience. And he's right. I mean, I guess I was in theater, so thank God I have a scholarship and I'm not like $200,000 in debt to this made up profession. That'd be crazy. But I guess if you're like going to be a doctor or something, college is different because you're just like, I gotta get the genomes and the mitochondria or whatever. Kids have definite socialization. Being at home shit is detrimental to their development. Poor kids, we traumatized like we were. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, I mean, we're having a bad time, but like, can you imagine people in high school or junior high right now? When you're just sitting at home with your parents, just watching Matlock? God, no. You're supposed to be like sipping on a beer and thinking it's bad and like, talking to your girlfriends about boys or your guy friends about girls or like reading a fun book in a field, whatever you're supposed to do. And not just sitting at home watching Jeopardy like you're 16 turning 60. With a knitted quilt over your knees because it gets cold in the living room. Kids who are at home with physically abusive parents, sucks majority. Oh, yeah, and that's another thing. Like, there's a lot of... I saw down because I sit on the front porch like an old witch and just watch everything. And there was an older woman and a younger girl. Girl looked like 14. And I didn't think they were related because the way the distance they were walking. But I think the woman turned around and she was like, said something like, I can never go anywhere with you because you behave like this and you shouldn't behave. And I was like, oh, that's your mom and that's how your mom speaks to you? And the girl just held her head down and I just wanted to like run up and hug the girl. She had a mask on, but I wanted to be like, you're special. Don't worry, when you're 18, you'll get out of here. Graduated COVID for cancel requirements. I needed to fulfill, my state has a need for court reporters, right? And I felt inspired, but I didn't want to pay full tuition. Interesting. Well, do court reporters make money? Because it sounds like if there's a need, you can make some money, just take out some loans. But the thing with loans is a lot of those, like, it's just like some dude on the corner being like, all right, so I give you $5 now, and then you give me $50 later. That's like the whole point of loans. I watched a Reddit thing about kids who are raised poor. What is your telltale sign? And I never thought I was poor. When I got to New York, I was like, oh shit. But I got this whole new revelation with that thread because it was things like don't keep everything clean because once it gets dirty, we have to go to a hospital. We can't afford a doctor. Um, that's why I flip out when I see like a dirty house or a dirty kitchen or a dirty bathroom. I internally am just like, you're gonna like get sick. You're gonna get worms in your pussy if you live like this, right? Wash your towels. Wash them like wash your sheets every 2 weeks. Yeah, baby Zonker, the clean thing hits you because it's true. I think one of like I've been to the hospital, knock on wood, like 3 times, right? One of them I had like a pain in my uterus, and I was like, oh no, it's all ending. You know what I mean? I'm just being like bitten on the inside from some spider in there or whatever. And I had a towel that I wasn't washing, so it like developed a little bit of. I think I didn't wash it for like a month, like nothing even crazy, but it you get like a bacteria in there and it gets in there, right? And then got this, you also need a face towel because your body towel, you wipe your butthole and your feet with it. You know what I mean? You need something separate for your face. Like, would you put your face in someone's asshole? I mean, I know some of you will because we're all heathens. I will not eat ass. I'm sorry if that makes me a prude. That's where the poo poo comes out. I won't be doing that. And that's how you get pink eye. Can you imagine getting pink eye from eating ass and you got to tell people that? And your eyes all swollen and it just looks like a pig asshole. And you're like, how'd you get pink eye? You're like, I was eating ass. I was eating ass. And next thing you know, I was eating ass. Anyway, so I went to the hospital like less than a handful of times. And it was only because fucking towel. Because I didn't wash a towel enough. I don't want to eat ass either. Yeah, Chip and Metal. Don't eat ass. It is risky business. I got pink eye from eating asshole. And she had a ribeye for dinner, and I took her out to Applebee's. And then I ate ass. That's what they sound like. It's. I think there's like an eating ass trend. Like, I guess it still is, but I think like 5 years ago, how do you get butt juice in your eye from eating ass? It sounds like you're the personal problem, not the act itself. I don't know. I feel like, butts. Butts are an exit. It's where your poison comes out. You're licking the poison hole. I mean, I don't shoot squirters out of my ass. I don't do that. I am a lady. I take nice, smooth poops, right? Everything's clean. I don't mean to judge people who do eat ass, even though I did do that silly act out. Yeah, the green beans. I ate the ass. My fucking brothers used to fart on my pillows. My mother told them to stop or they give me pink eye. Yeah. What did I do to my brothers? And I think I had a story. I feel like I'm trying to remember my brothers and I, because I have 3 older brothers. Yeah, they would fart and run up in front of me on the stairs and like take their time. So I would or they would like fart in a jar and pass it around to a group of people and like, hey Amber, smell this cookie jar. It smells like oatmeal. And it was a poo-poo. It was a poo-poo dust. I feel like that joke in Knocked Up fucked with a whole generation. Or what's that joke in Knocked Up? Gnarly's 93? What's that joke? I feel like that joke in... Oh, sorry. I'm so dumb. Stay away from my ass, please. I don't even want to eat someone's ass. Yeah. I will say I did have a Russian barback eat my ass one time. And it was good. It was just like a lick. And I was like, whoa. He was nice. His mattress was on the floor. That is a mattress on the floor kind of guy. Oh, man. It's always like the tall, weird dudes with a mattress on the floor who eat ass with the biggest dick. My streams usually aren't like this. I'm usually pretty clean. But, tonight, as a lady, I had to get the peel because I don't have a prostate. Yeah. I think it's just for another thing for people to conquer, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Sailor Scoot. He was nice. His mattress was on the floor. Yeah. Yeah. And also when they're bald, that means they have extra testosterone because then they can fuck longer. Oh man, I also slept with a guy. Jeez, I sound like a real whore on this thing, but he sold cat pens, and I don't want to ever judge someone on their job, but it is fun that he sold cat pens on the highway in Seattle, and he had a great dick. It's always just some fucking dude. It's never like a high-powered lawyer, and in fact, high-powered lawyers they all want to go get stepped on by dominatrix. They don't want to. They don't want to do that fun stuff. I mean, for me, I don't want to be a dominatrix, but if you want to do that and that's your life, you go ahead. But they want to go and like on their lunch breaks in New York, these dominatrix they get high powered business guys, and they just wanted to like them to step on their balls with stilettos. And I think that's because they're just like screaming on the phone all day, sell, buy. All the lawyers want to be pegged. Yeah, they all want to be pegged. There was, in fact, when I worked in Bryant Park, which is like expensive real estate, there was a company in the Grace Building that it was like prostitutes and madams. So it's no longer whorehouses or like there's all levels of this, but they were in the Grace Building, which is like a beautiful old building in Bryant Park. I worked on the 42nd floor. Elevators went up really quick. We talked about this, but there was a prostitution ring going on in there. I don't know. The ones who aren't confident in their dick game that are good at going down on the Narcissist 93. That's interesting. The ones that are not confident. You give truly great things, Patrick Patrons 97. Yeah, I guess, but then I guess you win by the eating out. I have a weird thing with my vagina, and I think I've like talked about it on the stream, but I know I've told people about my vagina. You know more about my vagina than God. But I have weird things about it. I think it started when I was younger at a party and we were all in ecstasy, and I put a mirror on the floor and I said, gals, I was with other women. I think it was like 3 or 4 other women, right? Very small. Door was locked. I said, gals, let's take off our clothes and stand on the mirror and give compliments about each other's vaginas. And then we did it, and it was all like, Dorothy, your vagina looks like a rose. Like, Timberly, like, yours is just so beautiful, and they got to mine, and they're like, Amber, it's interesting. They called it interesting. Nobody says something as interesting as pretty. You know what I mean? It's always that ugly person over there, like, well, they're interesting. They're smart. You have a smart vagina. Did you just say Timberly? I would die for Timberly. I know a real life Timberly. I mean, I just kind of pulled that name out of the vacuum. I don't think she was at the party, but I know a real life girl named Timberly. Very sweet, very beautiful, very kind. She's one of those kind people that like bad shit always happens to. Like I think her dad died and then her brother died by a tree falling on him. This tree fell on him. I mean, I feel like you have time to run. You know what I mean? It's a tree. You're going to hear it collapse, right? And you can go either way, right? You just step a foot over. But he did. And he got crushed by the tree. I know. And I think we wanted to make those jokes. Timber, because her name's Timberly, but her brother just died. So I think we were all pretty respectful in that in high school. But, we all thought it. When my mom meets something she doesn't like, she says, that's very interesting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's when you eat something you don't like. That's interesting. Like that Kesha song. What are the fucking odds? What are the fucking odds Timberly's brother dies? I'm kidding. I mean, just step over a foot, right? I mean, unless you're at the base of the tree. I don't know. But lumber's a big business. People love lumber. Got to use it to build things. No one's building things anymore. I mean, we're gonna build it for no one to go to it. Timberly, yeah. That is crazy. I forgot about that. People do love wood. Yeah, they do, and they like talking about wood. Lumber industry actually has the most accidents, deaths. Oh my god, really? DJM 95. I mean, that's sad. I'm sorry, Timberly's brother. But I guess it makes sense. There's a lot involved. You got to cut it down. You got to strip it of its bullshit. And then you got to ship it on a boat down the Mississippi. And there's all these men just in that boat, not bathing, screaming at each other. It's getting all hot and bothered. covered in oil. It's ripped up muscles. Cedar smells great. Gotta build more houses people can't afford. Yeah. Also, there's this new wave of houses that are like, I don't know. They all look like cookie cutter homes. You know what I mean? You've seen those houses. It just looks like, it looks that house, that. It's like the suburbs, but not in this. I don't know. Not into it. I want a house with distinction, baby. I want that haunted house on the corner. There's always one of those, that like faces a corner that has like windows out, so I can just like look out just with my morning coffee and just stare at people from the windows, and like a beautiful garden. Yeah, suburban hell. Y'all roasting this poor man who's dead. McMansions, yeah. He can't even defend himself. I know, you're right, Scalar's good. Yeah, I want to live in the weirdest houses in the neighborhood. Like what am I picturing? Just like a wooden house, a beautiful garden. Like some kid's baseball comes in my yard, and they're like, "Oh no, oh no!" I was playing like tennis by myself. I just got a racket from Goodwill. You can get them $7. $7. What a great form of activity. But like, I have no actual wall to play tennis against, so the ball flew over and landed into like a giant spider web, and I was like, is this what it feels to like get my ball stuck in a pedophile's house? Because I'm not going to get that ball. That ball can go fuck. That ball was 25 cents. It can go sit in the spider web. Yes, we bought a house where someone was murdered. Oh, someone was murdered in the burbs. I bet that happens a lot, and those statistics are covered up. I bet. People getting murdered in the burbs. Just like a bored housewife that just lights everything on fire. I bet that happens a lot. And the police pull up, like these dudes over here. There's just one woman like, I did it, on her front porch. When I visit my sister in the burbs, it gives me the strangest feeling over because every house looks the same. Yeah, I mean, I guess there is, like, I never want to knock someone's lifestyle, and like, obviously people love it, right? I guess there is a certain testament to like, everyone sort of behaves the same, everyone acts the same, we all get the job done, everything gets done. But I like having like, Bob over there is really good at the violin, and Timberly over there, who's like really sweet and like has a different personality, you know what I mean? I don't know. Am I making sense? The variety of folks, I guess. But then, I don't know what I'm saying. I pulled into my neighbor's driveway because I live in one of those neighborhoods, not by choice, and it was such a weird feeling to see the same house all around. Yeah, and you get lost. I think somebody I used to date, a couple different guys lived in the suburbs. I'd go visit their families who never liked me. And I would just like get lost. I was like, where? And he's like, make a left on Smith Street. And I was like, it's all Smith Street. It felt like a nightmare. All new neighborhoods are just with identical houses. Too much. Should I have more of this? I'm a nanny in a very McMansion neighborhood, and everyone in the neighborhood knows the jelp, the help. Oh, everyone knows that you're the help. Yeah, and it's like a label that's put on you that you can never get rid of. I mean, I guess I never went to the same school growing up. I went to all these different schools. So I'm very fortunate in the fact, because I was like a super nerd and was just like a spaz. I would just do something stupid. And then I'm gone. No one remembers. But can you imagine, same school, same people? And they're like, haha, you dropped these books and fell down when your shoelace was untied, and we all pointed and laughed and you cried. Like you shit yourself in home ec or whatever. I think I did. I definitely had, we always had diarrhea at these schools. I think that's why I have a weird thing with butt stuff too. Our food was like, it was rotted ham. I remember like, every school, it was like rotted food. I found a tooth in my sandwich one time. A tooth. I found a tooth in my sandwich. They pulled it out. Fucking tooth. Actually, I didn't. My friend across the way did it. I'm sorry. She's like, it's a tooth. And started freaking out. And we're like, it's a tooth. Because I'm like trying to remember, did I have it in my mouth? No, my friend had it. Sorry. Sorry, guys. The story that no one knows. I could have just lied. Bad ham, full circle. I know. Shitting yourself in home ec is pretty memorable. Went to Catholic school, but still remember the girl who pissed herself during Mass one day. Oh, yeah. She's going to be the girl that pissed herself during Mass one day. Like her whole life. You know, she's going to get married and have kids. Like Samantha has kids. And her 3-year-old son just got an award, you know, because he's good at chess. The woman who pissed herself in Mass? Yeah, her. She pissed herself in Mass, yeah. You know, she's also really good at chess, and she won these awards. My high school served shitty Pizza Hut option for breakfast, lunch, and the bathrooms were constantly lit up. Yeah, because your body's just like churning garbage. I shit myself in the school bus and blame my little sister. Oh, Emma Klein. How little was she? Because she's like 3 years old. You can get away with it. You can get away with being a spaz at 3. Or I don't know how, like 6, maybe. Once she starts getting, like 6th grade's when you gotta, things change. I remember once in home ec getting chastised being called a pig by my teacher for scarfing on the popcorn we made his class and ended instead of throwing it away, I mean, scarf yourself on the popcorn. You made it. Fuck it. Fuck that teacher. A dude I went to school with once kicked someone off a dumpster for $5, and when he died 15 years later, that story was told at his funeral. Oh, man. Here lies Jacob. Oh, man. He invented the cure for cancer. Jacob invented the cure for cancer. And he went on, he saved an orphanage. And then here he is laid to rest. Oh, Jacob? Is that kid that kicked somebody off a dumpster for $5? They don't call him a bridge builder, they call him a cocksucker. Oh my god, it's so upsetting not knowing you can stand up to stupid adults. My autocorrect is killing me. That's alright. We're all, 7:40 on a Friday? No one will ever forget the girl that got pregnant her freshman year. She got sick running out of class and skipped it. So embarrassing, poor girl. Oh man. Now, whoa, go brain. Some people, they'll like send the girls away. Like I remember at one school, like girls were just sent away if they got pregnant. They didn't have money. The family didn't have money. No one knew where they went. But these guys sent away, and then there goes Trevor walking around, no consequences, but her life is ruined. I think that's also why I love pregnancy. I've never been pregnant, but I like mothers are great. Everything's wonderful, but like I just have this whole like if you get pregnant, you get sent away. Like, you know, just like where do you go? Just like the Beyond section of Bed Bath & Beyond. Is that where all the pregnant girls from high school go? You walk in there. All right, who jerked off at school and didn't get caught? Lining up a cig and wondering why I can't subscribe. Oh, can you subscribe, Pig Bullets? Oh, well, I have a problem with my fucking PayPal, because I don't know, I need to verify my bank statements with them, and it takes a couple days to do. I thought it'd be a quick process, but you know what? Everything's got to be difficult. But I'm going to put my Venmo in there. I hear you're supposed to do that. And is there like a subscribe button, like a subscribe, like just to be I don't know what you call it. What am I doing? Where am I? At Amber Nelson. Oh, what am I doing? Wait. Oh. Make sure I get this right. What am I doing? My computer's all being a tit. I wish I was more, anyway, so you PayPal, you gotta fucking 6? What am I doing? I gotta do this now. Yep. What am I doing? I think that's it. Send. There we go. That is 6. Oh, thank you, Slidey 1A's. You get to see me squint. I don't know what the fuck this is. Like, I'm just talking about living in a haunted house. Talking about Timberlake, whose brother dying. Oh, you're right, Clown Metal Motel. Candles are very close, and I'm just like leaning over it. I bet that was a very scary moment to see. Do you ever wear dye or try making your own? Wait, watch your hair in that candle. Wear tie-dye. Sorry. What is this? Do I ever tie dye? I like tie dye. I'll make my own. Maybe that'll be another stupid quarantine. Not quarantine. I'm not quarantining. Maybe it'll be stupid. I mean, I am, but like, I'm living my life now. I'm not like hiding. I mean, not. I'm still away from people, but I'm working. I feel like quarantine is just like with a blanket in a corner, just like ordering Postmates. That's amazing. I just have classmates, a guy who have constant nipples, is chocolate chip shaped for an essay written up. Oh man, I'm sorry. That's great because I can't I can't read. I feel like I was on the technology bandwagon, but technology's just like jumped so much in my lifetime. I feel like I'm 80 years old and I'm describing the automobile turning into the airplane. Back in my day, we had to go meet at the Walmart at 6 p.m. And then, if you couldn't make it, you had no way to tell them. Those were good days. More personal accountability, I guess. Can you hear me? I got little chocolate chip nipples. Oh, hey, Ziminsky or Tuminsky. That's cute. I work in IT and I've even felt like that. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for everybody. Anybody who's like a whiz on this thing, I don't know, maybe they have zero people skills. I'm cool, so I'm bad at the internet. But it just changed. We really did. You just have to meet at like, oh, we want to meet Tuesday at Walmart at 6. Okay. And then you just met. And then that's how you did it. If you were on a date or something, I wasn't old enough to go on dates, but I remember my parents and I were going from Georgia to North Carolina. We're moving. My mom and I are in the U-Haul. My dad is in the front. And then my dad was like looking at the map, because this is also like paper maps back in that time. There was no iPhone with a GPS, paper map. I was really little. And my mom had to get gas in the U-Haul, and she like flashes the light. Earl, pull over, see me. He doesn't, because she's exiting, and she has the blinker on. He doesn't see. He's looking at the map. And she drives off, and we get gas, and then we lose him, and then I didn't see my dad for like 2 or 3 days, because it takes a while to drive a U-Haul from Georgia to North Carolina. Like at least 2 or 3. We just didn't even see him. I mean, maybe he sped away. Maybe he was like, just freaking out. Maybe he sped away and just didn't want to be with us because it was a trying time. But that's an example of just like, there's no phone. I call him on a payphone, but like, to what other phone, With U-Hauls, you need a certain type of license, or do they give it to you? Or just say, I think with U-Hauls, they just say like, all right. I think in New York, my friends and I rented a U-Haul, and we were like 22. No, wait, one of them was 20, must have been 25. So you have to rent a car at 25, but I think we rented a U-Haul, and I was in New York at 23. What's the story there? Because we were driving in a U-Haul. I don't know, but you can't rent a car until 25. But I was in New York at 23. But I was, and then I remember. I'm just making sure I get my stories straight, so I'm not like telling a million different stories, or I know I tell stories a lot, the same story a lot, but at least it's like the same facts. At least it's not the same story, but like there's 10 lions instead of 2 now. Stay the hell away from U-Hauls. $20 for a CD in 1985 is not going to happen. Yeah, the music also. Like any sort of music you listen to you had to go out and buy it. CDs were expensive. Who has that money? And then you also had to get like a thing to play it on, and it always skipped, and you couldn't go running with it. I think I tried to go running with a CD, and it just da-doom. What is this? Oh, bitters. So if you're new to my channel, I really like to drink just one kind of alcohol. I'm doing vodka tonight. Sometimes it's gin or rum or bourbon. And I like water and bitters. And I know that sounds disgusting, but hear me out. Hear me out. So half the reason I'll do like that much alcohol and then that much water. A big reason you're hungover the next day is you're not drinking all the water. I don't really get as hungover unless I drink a lot. But if I just have like 2, I'm fine. I only had 2 bits of alcohol. And bitters is good for your stomach. Yeah, bourbon, bitters, and water. That's really the key. That's what I like. And I like, it could be a Jack Daniels, which is more of a whiskey, but if I had my druthers, it would be like a Maker's Mark. I really like it because it's like naturally sweetened. The barrels they put it in are sweeter that they soak it in. No, they really must drink water. Yeah, drink water. Got to have at least what, an ocean a day. I'm always thirsty, so I never had a problem with like gotta drink two glasses of water or 8 glasses of water a day. I never drank soda growing up. We never had like Coke or Pepsi in the fridge. I think because in Saudi Arabia they don't drink Coke, they only drink Pepsi, and Pepsi just like, I don't know. Don't people like know it sucks, right? But they still drink it. But it's just not as good as Coke. I just never had Coke, and I think in the States I was like, this is good, but in Saudi, so I just never like. Also, like I always forget to get milk at the grocery because I grew up with powdered milk and water, and you mix that together. So when I go to the grocery, I'll get like yogurt, I'll get some cheese, but milk is just, oops. Bourbon is good. I'm out of the booze, so this upcoming bong is for you. Oh, thanks, Narcissist93. Tonic and good bitters makes me not feel out of place in a bar anymore. It's awesome. Yeah. And also, if maybe you like want to do a sober evening, but you want to feel like you're drinking, definitely soda water because it's got the bitters in it, but also even better, a kombucha. Get a kombucha. It it makes you. It's got a good flavor to it. It's heavy. It feels like you're drinking like alcohol, like you're like being a bad girl, but you're drinking something good for you. Cupcake vodka. If I want to hurt myself, I've never had the cupcake vodka. Is it good? The cupcake vodka, is it like overly sweet and like synthetic, or does it taste like cupcakes? You should go to wear a just say the bride is getting married, right? Like we're gonna, and then just like invite 10 of your girlfriends, and just like for like a fake bachelorette party, just for the excuse to like wear dicks on your head all night, and then just do cupcake vodka shots. No one's getting married. Maybe they are. I see nothing wrong with those big dumb bachelorette parties, as long as you don't go to a comedy show, or a gay bar, really, because you're taking up space. If you're gay, great. But I always feel like a straight. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. Maybe I'm totally wrong. But I go to gay bars when I'm on the road alone because it's like safer for me and I want to hang out. But I always felt like a big bachelorette party with like say 10, 20 women that are straight. You're kind of taking up space for dudes, and it's always like at a gay bar, and you're just like touching them weird, like you didn't ask, and you're just touching this guy's chest. You know what I mean? Like that's his body. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm just gonna be so drunk after quarantine. Absolutely. Can't do the super sweet liquor. Hurts my tummies. Oh, I need to. I feel like I've been frowning a lot. I need to smile. I feel like force myself to smile. A Scottish woman running a pub in my old town Germany taught me to love amaretto and apple juice. Amaretto and apple juice sounds like you'd serve it in like one of those tiny little snifters. Or like a little tiny thimble cup. And then just talk about like how Nona has her knees hurt. No, don't frown or smile. Okay, I won't. Let's take deep breaths, Amber. Sometimes I forget. My brain, it just like winds up like a Jack in the Box, and it's just like, and then just like, the clown comes out, and I was like, oh, and I just like I don't know. I was just like, I was frowning the whole time. Just be dumb. It's okay to be dumb. It's okay to get some air in there. Being a bimbo is not a bad thing. Amaretto and apple cider sounds like could be good. Absolutely. No facial expressions at all means less wrinkles. You're right. You're right, Racket. I'm just gonna. In LA, there's a lot of people that are like, I got some work done. Can you tell? I'm like, no, you look fresh. I got some work done. Can you tell? That's another thing. They look like McMansion of people. It's all the same. It's all the same style because it's all kind of one beauty standard in like Hollywood, Los Angeles, like down the Walk of Fame, people working there. It all kind of, after a while, like the beauty looks the same. They want the Chrissy Teigen cheekbones, the big full lips. They want a big ass, big butt, which is fine. All of these things are fine. But like, do you want them? Or are you doing them because this is what is fashionable right now because beauty's always changing. Like, imagine somebody with the Sharon Stone nose right now. That's no longer style. But if that's your nose, if you love that nose, if you want that, rock and roll. But if you're just like, everybody else has it, so I gotta have my cheekbones filled. You don't. LA native here, shit was whack as fuck. Oh wait, Pink Bullets had to quit whiskey even though I loved because I'm sorry, I'm so dumb. If you sleep on your back constantly, your face stays tight. Yeah, I sleep on my stomach, like laid out like a frog. It's fine to want to look good, just be true to yourself. Yeah, just be true to yourself. You want to look good, and there's so many different kinds of looking good. It's not one thing looking good. But in LA, it's just like, oh, that's what I gotta look. I'll look like that, and then start dressing and talking. And I don't think I'm like some elitist. Like, I'm different than other people. Like, I'm not like that at all. I can be very basic on my own. I like Marshalls. I think Marshalls is great. I go there. I get my candles at Marshalls, right? I get my deals. But even strangers have come to LA and visited. My brother came and visited. He's like, everybody like looks and talks the same. I mean, there's definitely some cool folks, some different folks, of course, but I don't know. To be true to yourself, comment that exactly it. I sleep half turned onto my stomach. I don't sleep on my side because it gets wrinkles in your chest. And I love sleeping on my side. I like to take the pillow and I like to spoon it like it's a man, but that'll get you wrinkles. But there's this new pillow you can get that's just right on your tits. That's so you can sleep on your side, but you don't get wrinkles. But I just know that I'm gonna buy it and it's gonna wind up in the ocean in like 2 months. That's what half of that shit is in the ocean. It's just like, well, I bought this spoon at the dollar store because they told me I had to go buy the spoon because it eats my cereal for me, and it stopped working. Like right after so I threw it in the ocean. Just threw it right at a whale. These whales. Body pillows are great. I'm a cat sitting and the cat won't come near me. He's at my house. What do I do? Oh, I'm cat sitting and the cat won't come near me. It's a cat. I think with cats, they don't like eye contact. And they don't like they don't like, because it's like comes from the animal kingdom or something where it's like a threat. That's why people who say like, I hate cats, why do the cats always come to me? It's because cats actually prefer you to turn away from them like a little bitch. Infuse vodka for a day, a week. However, you can just want star anise. Yeah, you can infuse vodka with anything. Like, get a plain Jane vodka. Get some vodka and put a thumb in it. Put a thumb in this. And that's how you infuse it. You can infuse it with rose. Would it be fun to have rose water? Somebody's screaming. You hear that? Slow blink at the cat. It feels like you're friendly. Slow blink. That's a good idea. I've been sleeping on my stomach and holding my boobs for comfort. Hey, Clement Klein, that sounds great. I hold my boobs for comfort all the time. I just catch myself just like this. Like, why do I feel good right now? Oh, I'm just holding my tits. Or like I hold my ass. I just hold it or my stomach. Like, you're comforting yourself. And titties are comforting. Everybody loves titties. Everybody loves titties. You better love titties. Slow blink is how they tell you they like you. So that makes, I sleep on my stomach and hold my pussy for comfort. Yeah. A friend swears by those big U-shaped pregnancy pillows. Interesting. Folks should make a Twitch stream so we can find all your streams more easily. Oh, whoever wrote that, that's good advice. What was that again? We should make one. We do have one Twitch stream. I think I went off on my own to. They're going to put my stuff on their stream. Like, I think sometimes you can, like, go on someone's stream and there's stuff playing just constantly. So they'll be playing this gem. They'll be playing just this crazy lady on her porch, chain smoking under candles, just talking about worms and pussies. I don't want to make it sexually graphic. I'm better than that. Hey, they sent me here after classy night in. Hey, oh yeah, please don't ever change. I'm glad I'm not a chick. I play with those all the time. Oh yeah, boobs are the best. Boobs really are one of life's best gifts. They're soft and they're fun and like any shape is great. The big ones, tiny ones, droopy ones, perky ones. They're all fun. I just love that Holden's going off about Twitch streams and stuff. Boy, was he ahead of his time. Holden's really smart. He's a smart man. That brain is in that neck of his. Well, he's got two brains. One in his neck and one in his head. But he's smart. He always like held down a job and like had a lovely lady. I mean, I think I've known him. I've never known him when he's single, thank God. But since I've known him, he and Lexi have been together, and she's a delight. Cysts. I die to see you and Dylan chain smoking. Tim Dylan chain telling the world how it's wrong. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Tim Dylan, I knew him in New York. He knew me in New York too. We were friends. I think we went in different directions, but or maybe the same fucking direction. He got in at the store, and the store never really liked me, which is fine. That's its venue, man, and I do my own thing. But he got in with that crowd. I think he's like a regular on Joe Rogan. He blew up, and it's good because he's very talented. Holden is good deluxe. Lexi is awesome. Holden is pregnant. He's pregnant. I felt a little starstruck seeing lumps in her life. Oh my God. Are beards cool? Yeah, beards are cool. I like beards. Mustaches are nice. That's got to be like, beards are boobs for men. You know what I mean? They're nice to feel. They're always touching on them for comfort and then, talking about their beards. I wanted to develop a mask for big bearded men because, think about what the world doesn't have and try to apply it for some business. Because these masks, your beard comes out underneath it and it looks weird. You look like you're, smiling with a little secret under there, but like make a big mask, like a diaper. But the men with the big beards, they're not going to wear the mask. They don't like masks. This idea is genius. Thanks. It's just men with, and also that would be like, all right, going to get my mask on. It's like the AIDS quilt. They're pulling over their face. There is so much poo-poo in beards. There is poo-poo in beards? Are you eating ass? Are we going full circle? Never thought I'd be turned off by a beard until I saw a big beard and a mask. Yeah. It's curl over the mask. And then they take the mask off and it's just like a line right here. I mean, we got to get these big masks for big bearded men, but they're not going to wear them. And it's going to be like, we're going to have to get the material. Where are we going to get the material from? Tons of fecal matter in beards? No, I don't believe there's fecal matter in beards. How is it getting up there? That's like on the opposite side of your body. That's the North Pole. Is it like penguins? How they have penguins on the North Pole and the South Pole? It's like you also have dookie in your beard and your ass. Yeah. There is no poo-poo in your beard, Wicked of Wicker. Good. Yeah, dudes with beards and masks are gross looking. They are. Well, folks, I think I'm going to put this out. It's been an hour. This has been fun. How are we going to wind this down? I feel like because I didn't drink last night. No, I did drink last night. I think I've been pretty good. And like 2 of these in. I guess you also feel the alcohol faster because if I had like pineapple juice or something in here, I'd be like, this is great. And I'd have like 6 of them and then feel fine and then just be passed out in the bathroom. Hula hoop. They cloned an endangered black-footed ferret today. Oh, interesting. Good. I guess if it's endangered, clone it. Let's be God. What could go wrong? I'm trying to drink once a week now and get drunk faster. Yeah, so I guess you save money. I guess you save a lot of money. How much money? I was looking through my bank statements and I was like, how often do I go to that fucking bodega right around the corner and get alcohol? At least twice a week. I think twice a week I'll get like, and not a lot. I mean, this is a lot because I knew I had to do it for a few different things. I don't drink a lot. I'm a good person. I'm a good girl. I'm driving to Alabama tomorrow. Oh no. From where, Ellen? Clement Klein. Secret to saving money while drinking is to not eat. Oh, I can't be hungry. I got a tummy. I I got a big ass, not a big ass tummy, but it's definitely one of those things you can grab. It's not a tight little 80s bod. Well, we covered everything all the way to poop beards. I love you guys too. I'm going to put my Venmo thing here. Again, Amber Nelson 6. I'll get this up next week. Is it tacky I'm doing this? Is it tacky I'm doing this? I don't give a shit. I love you all. I'm usually here on Fridays at 6, but today we're doing it at 7 because Classy Night In was at 6 and they rated the stream. I'm very thankful for joining. Thank you for being here and listening to me on my porch rant. This is good. I feel like I'm at a bar. Be safe. This was fun. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll see you guys. And thanks, Magnificalar and Wicked of Wicker and the Apple Cart for following me. Thank you. This is fun. All right, everybody. I feel like I'm at a bar too. Yeah. And we all get to chat. I like this. Have a great night, everybody. I love you all. So dramatic. Oh, this was fun. Bye, guys.